Hey ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet as we're making a return to MLB 19, the show. And this is Road to the Show with DeMarcus King as we're back here today in episode 90. And DeMarcus and the A's are in Houston for this 3-game weekend series. I feel like we were just here not too long ago. But yeah, we're back here in Houston in Trash Cans Central. I know I shouldn't be making fun of them, but it's true. Anyway, the A's are 2.5 games over the Astros here. We'll see if they can try to cheat today and steal any calls from us. But nonetheless, here we have been pretty dominant in this series with Houston. We've had a couple of close games here and whatnot, and right now we're just trying to keep our head above water. We're 8-2 in the last 10 games. And as for a lead, like I said, a 2.5 game lead over them, this is a very important series for us because if we can win this here, we can hold them over them on this for quite some time. I think we got about a month before we play them again. So a lot of things could happen. We could still be in the same situation that we're in currently right now, or we can be in a better situation. But take a look here. DeMarcus is trying to make a decision here of what he's going to do when it comes to training, and we've got some options here, and I believe we decided to go ahead and just work on his contact there. So there you see he's working on the baseball tee there, just trying to make some clean hits there and just make some contact with the ball, and that's what we're trying to do today. So he leads all 3 categories: average, home runs, and RBIs for the season, and of course he does lead the American League also. So he's been having a great season here. Remember, this is his comeback year after he had that freak injury he had last season. He's trying to make things up here for his ball club as take a 3-0 lead there, and well, we failed the challenge there. We're supposed to have a power swing for a hit, and we do not get that. So we get the second out there in the inning. Going out to the top of the third, it's 4-0 here. So far his team is really doing a good job here picking him up today as he's not been able to do much. Oh, nice stop there from the third baseman. He gets there safely there at first. And I believe, yes, they will, because the scores will say that it's a hit. So he finally gets a hit for the day. As there's a runner on, of course, that's him. He's trying to steal second base. Can he get there on time? No, they say he is tagged there by Jose Altuve. And that is going to end his chances there, really, of trying to get anything there on stolen base there. Actually, lately here as of late, I've been really thinking about kind of getting my own version of jerseys of all my Road to Show players here. And if I do, I'll share that stuff on Facebook, Twitter, and on the Score. I've been really thinking about getting a DeMarcus King jersey. Kind of the custom jersey. They're a little more expensive, but I can customize it with their last names and their number and stuff like that. So let me know down below if you guys think that's a good idea. And if you guys do, I might try to. Got quite a bit of money I've been saving up here lately. Try to buy something fun and whatnot. I might go ahead and do that. Also, I've been thinking about buying some jerseys as of late here, because if MLB shop has a lot of stuff on sale right now. And that's one of them. Buying some of the authentic jerseys and stuff like that. They're pretty, they're expensive, but for the most part, I got a couple of coupons I can use to get a discount and stuff like that for. But we'll take a look here and see Tyler White here, the DH, and of course, baseball is going to make a return here very soon. If by the time this video comes out, it should have already been started up here, but. But yeah, we'll see DeMarcus here trying to get the out there, and does so, and that's going to end the game as they win this one 10-7 is your final score, and we take the first game of this 3-game series. But now going back to what I was saying about baseball, I'm really excited about baseball being back here. I really think this is going to really get more eyes on this sport because with the ratings for baseball have been down for quite some time now, and I think with there's not going to be a lot of players, a lot of big names out there playing baseball this year, but I think it's just going to help the community. I know there's a big community here on YouTube that follows, that does baseball like myself, And I'm looking forward to this season. It's gonna be really fun to see who what these teams can do with only 60 games, and I think we'll see some pretty good. Pretty good. We're gonna have a really interesting season, really, to be honest. It's gonna be really interesting to see how this a lot of stuff plays out, and we may see some teams that we normally don't see in the playoffs, in the hunt for the playoffs here. So we might see some breakout stars with this, this small, I guess, pool of games. We might see some things that'll be, that'll really get people's heads looking towards the MLB. That's what I'm really hoping for. But let's get back into this game right now, as we'll see DeMarcus up to bat here. 2 on, 2 out, and that is going to be a ball 4 there for DeMarcus as we get to game number 2 here in Houston. And he's going to go take, of course, his spot there at first base. 5-1 now here at the top of the second with a runner on and 2 out. And that's going to be a chopper there. That's going to be a routine play there. A quick throw over there, a 6-4 put away there at of course, the force out there at second base. So 5-1 there as DeMarcus gets the lead runner out. Now we'll see Brian McCann up to bat. 20 home runs, 46 RBIs for him, hitting a .252 average. So we'll look like DeMarcus out here on defense here, trying to turn a quick double play here. And of course, these are always tricky here because, nice job there as he just lifts that one up there to Bogarts. And Xander Bogarts there, who's playing shortstop there for us, just flips that one up there to him and gets the double play. Nice play there for DeMarcus, as he's really showing off what he can do defensively this season with that glove. Remember, he was originally supposed to be a center fielder for of all teams. It was supposed to be the Blue Jays, and of course now he's with the A's now here. As that one drops back there, no one calls for it. And I believe it's going to be considered a hit there. As DeMarcus going to go ahead and take off now for second. And again, bad timing there from DeMarcus as he gets thrown out there at second by McCann. 6-3 now here at the top of the seventh. Nobody on, nobody out. 0-2 count for DeMarcus. And he swings and misses there on that fastball there outside, low and away. And that is, as you take a look there, highest team ERAs right there. And there you see the Astros right up there with the Mariners, White Sox, and Orioles there for the team ERA. So not a good situation now here. This should be a good game. It really should be a good series here for DeMarcus King and for the A's, as they've been doing very well. Now 8-3, of course, is proven now in the score, as DeMarcus now tries to run this one out, and no, he cannot, as he gets caught in that routine play there at second base. As the second baseman makes a nice 4-3 put away, and that's how that one's gonna end there in game 2 of this one, as Cash will pick up the win, and DeMarcus King and the A's will move on and take the second game of this series. So nice job there from them, as they do a great job of making sure they pull off a victory here. And of course, try to extend that lead right now. Entering this series, they were 2.5 games here. We could be possibly maybe up to 4 games or more. I think, about 4 games. I think will probably be the most in this series. And so far, they're doing their job here. They're doing their work. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I think the skipper might be really enjoying this. 60, or as you say, they're 82-60, 78-76 there for Houston, as we get to the third and final game of this series here. Of course, DeMarcus not making too much noise here, as he usually does here in Houston, as Trevor Caudill, 16 games, 5-5 for the season with a 5.47 ERA, and just nearing 80 innings for the season, 80 hits. His whip is just below 2, so not too bad there. But he's got to deal with DeMarcus King, as again, DeMarcus King leading all divisions, leading all categories now, 3 major categories, and hitting. DeMarcus now to 2 out and 1 on, and the runner's going to take off for second. That is going to be a ball there that's going to go there in left field, and that's going to be a base hit for DeMarcus. Move on now to the top of the third, and DeMarcus has 1 on and 1 out, and see a ball hit there, and the third baseman cannot hold on to it, but does get there on time to first as he boggles it over there, and does get DeMarcus King out. But the runner does advance to second with now 2 outs. So move on now to the 6th inning here. Still a 1-0 ball game. Oakland holding on to that 1 run now. And DeMarcus, nobody on board and 1 out. And this is going to be just a routine play there, as that's a 4-3 put away on King, as he is just having a tough time there, as he grounds out once again. Now, we may see this will be the last at bat for DeMarcus in this series. And top of the 8th, as he has 1 on and 1 out. DeMarcus trying to see if he can drive that runner home. And, oh, DeMarcus, what was you thinking there? Yeah, you see her just talking to himself there like, what the hell was I thinking? Swinging on that slider that was nowhere in the zone. So he is going to have to go back to the dugout there, talking to himself. And, of course, probably going to get good talking to from the coach there after that at bat. Top of the 10th. 1-1 ball game here. DeMarcus is going to hit this one out to left field. This one goes back, and that is a home run there. DeMarcus King hits another home run, his 55th of the season. That's a 2-run dinger, and it's now 3-1 here in Houston. And that might be just enough there for Oakland to win this series. As you see there, getting fired, trying to fire up the guys over there in the dugout, and that's exactly what he does there. Is they're loving it, and they can walk away with a victory here, and also possibly sweep this series here at Minute Maid. As you take a look at the replay there, great hit there for DeMarcus, and that again is going to help his ball club out here as he's showing the clutch, how clutch he is there. And I didn't think he's this series was going to be too kind to him. But for the most part here, it hasn't been, because if I'm mistaken, if I'm looking at his numbers right now, for the series, he was what, 4 for 14. Wow, yeah, not good at all. And he does get his 55th home run of the season. So congrats there to DeMarcus King and to his ball club, as he's able to get help out and get that victory there for them. And at that last at bat there, I thought the 8th inning was going to be it for them, but they're able to force to go to extra innings there. And we'll take a look here. He's talking to the media here about his performance here, and of course what he's done so far for this season. And of course DeMarcus, he's a humble guy, and there you see he just tries to be a good leader there and try to help out, and just trying to find the best way to help the team out. And there you see more questions there from the reporters. And so DeMarcus, like I said, this has been a really good year. I mean, you remember last season, he had a tough time there when it came to, he got injured there. We'd lost about, a month and a half of games where, he could have easily had Rookie of the Year, but unfortunately that injury happened and he was able to finish it out. But there you see 5.5 games, wow, ahead of the Astros. We have a 3-game winning streak there, and you see out of the last 10, we are 9-1. We are cooking. Yes, that's hot. I like it. So let's see if we can continue that on here coming up in this next series. You see there 83-60, and right now right now it's just a 2-man race right now in the American League West. As we take a look here and see that in the next episode, we'll take on the Texas Rangers. We'll finish up this road trip here against the Rangers. And actually, no, we got one more series before we wrap up this road trip. But we'll take on the Rangers there in Arlington. It should be a good win there. Usually, DeMarcus does pretty well there, and we'll see how things go coming up in that series in the next episode. So stay tuned for episode 91 as we head off to Arlington and take on the Rangers there at Globe Life Field. But that is it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed If you did enjoy today's episode, hey, please leave a like. Let's try to get 50 likes for the video. Not to mention, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel so you guys can get great series like this. Hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified when this series or any other series here on the channel is uploaded. Follow us on our social medias on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord for the latest news and events on what's going on here on the channel and what's going on in the world of sports gaming. And as also check us out on Patreon if you want to be a Patreon member and help the channel out that way. It'd be greatly appreciated. There's some fun tiers there and there you guys can join as low as $1, and you guys can be a part of certain series on the channel, mainly our college football series, And at some point here, maybe our basketball series that I'm going to hopefully try to start one day at some point here. So thank you guys for watching. As always, keep yourselves and each other healthy. I will see you all next time.